Hey, it's Tara with Reiki on the Run. Welcome. Today's practical power-up is about learning to get heart-centered. If you haven't watched the practical power-up how-to video, please do so first. So you may have heard the phrases living heart-centered, listen to your heart, or living from the heart, and today we're going to learn how to practically do that. So we live in a world where most of us have been taught to be analytical, to weigh out the pros and cons of everything, to make sure things look good on paper. But as you go down this path of spirituality, or if you just want to live a more fulfilling life, you must learn to live from your heart. I've even come to be able to rely on making decisions while being heart-centered. Small decisions to large ones, and I've never been steered wrong. So that saying, the heart never lies, is definitely valid. So let's talk about first what you might feel. So when you start focusing on your heart, you will probably feel like your heart is turning into a ball of energy. It might feel tingly. It might feel warm or cool. It might feel like it's expanding, growing in size. But everyone's different, so don't expect anything and just flow with whatever you do feel. This exercise can be done just as easily lying down as sitting up, and even standing up if needed, if you end up in a situation where you can't take the time to get into a more relaxed position and you need to get heart-centered. When, why, and how often should you do this exercise? Honestly, it's always a good time to be heart-centered. This is helpful in so many situations. When you know you have to deal with someone who usually stresses you out, you can do this just before you meet with them. If you suddenly have to deal with something unwanted, you can always use this method. Just move your awareness to your heart like we'll do in a minute, and it will shift you, guaranteed. This is also an amazing practice to do every day, just as an everyday habit. As you start your day, do this exercise and intend to live the whole day from your heart. It will definitely take practice, and you'll probably shift back to your default setting, back to your analytical mind, but that's definitely to be expected. You've been doing that for a long time, so just keep doing this exercise anytime you need to renew that focus throughout your day. So I've practiced this exercise so many times that I can use it for any decision I make, whether it's which coffee shop to go to or if I should quit my job. I've grown that confident in the process. When you're just starting out, you can start small and work your way up, but you can use this method anytime you need to make a decision. In fact, after the exercise, we will practice using this method to make a decision. When we do, the answer will be very clear. So before we start the exercise, please pick something that you need to make a decision about to use as practice. And for the sake of this practice, it will work best if you choose a situation you're struggling with that has a simple yes or no answer. So this is a basic example just to help you choose one of your own, but it's actually one I use many times. When we get to the question, it should sound something like this. Should I go to that event I was invited to? Yes. Should I go to that event I was invited to? No. Don't worry, it'll make more sense when we get to it, but have that situation picked out and ready, and we will do it right after the getting heart-centered exercise. And remember, you can always do this on your own. You don't need me or this video to practice. You are your own guru, and I'm just showing you the method. So now would be a good time to pause the video if you are not already situated. So go ahead and take 3 deep, full breaths. Go ahead and set your intention. Just say to yourself or out loud in your head that you intend to get heart-centered. Now bring your awareness to your heart. Just keep your focus inside your chest where your heart sits. Keep taking deep breaths as you focus on your heart, noticing what probably feels like an energetic ball start to form in that area. Now imagine this ball is a green energy. And notice the more you focus on it, the more it grows and expands. Take a deep breath. Now allow it to grow and grow. And now it's bigger than your heart. Keep your awareness on the center of your heart and allow the energy ball to keep growing until it expands out of your chest. Now start breathing through your heart. Imagine that when you breathe in, the air comes through your chest and into your heart before it comes to your lungs. And when you breathe out, the air flows out of your lungs through your heart and out of your chest. Take a deep breath in through your heart and out of your heart. Now, set the intention that as you go about your next task and the rest of your day, that you make decisions from this area and not let your analytical mind take over. Say out loud or to yourself, I intend to live from my heart center from this point on. Take another full deep breath. Now, let's practice making a decision while being heart-centered. Think about the decision you need to make. The options for this answer should be in the form of yes or no. Now, while focusing on the area around your brain and paying attention to the subtle feeling your body produces, state the question you need to make and say yes. While still focusing on the area around the brain, state the question again and say no. Now, while focusing on your heart and paying attention to the subtle feeling your body produces, state the question you need to make and say yes. While still focusing on the heart, state the question again and say no. There will be a clear, better feeling with each. One option, yes or no, will make your body feel better when you think about it while focusing on your heart than when you're focusing on your brain. It might feel like a slightly more positive than negative feeling. It might just be an inner knowing, but you will know clearly the answer and you can bank on it. Practice this often so you can come to trust your heart. We are complete. Namaste.